Hey everybody, Jim Cummings here, wishing each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's been a heck of a year and we've really enjoyed it here on the podcast. Producer Chris and I have been working hard to hopefully bring you some happy stuff for this Christmas coming up. And if you do like this, well, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, you know the drill. I just hope everybody out there is having a great time, enjoying each other's company. God bless, Merry Christmas, and what else? I think that was it.
Oh, yes. And don't forget to stay sweet as honey and enjoy the show.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Toon'd In with Jim Cummings. We have a very, very special episode. You are not going to believe who took time out of his very, very busy schedule. Of course, it's going to get a lot busier in a few days, if I'm not mistaken. We have good old Saint Nick. Welcome to the podcast, Santa Claus.
Well, Jim, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe you were able to take time out. We thank you no end. Seriously.
Well, I heard that there were cookies involved, so I needed to make sure to take some time.
Well, you're in luck because we've got some there. And I've got a bear friend of mine who can provide you with some honey to dip if you,
Wonderful.
Honey dipped hook. You got to love it, right? I mean, come on.
It sounds amazing.
Yes. What say you, Podmeister Chris?
I say hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, it's really great to have you here. Saint Nick, none other.
Oh, yeah, so
none
true.
other. And I love the outfit. It looks great.
Well, I love your outfit, Chris. My goodness.
Thank you very much.
Nicely done.
Thank you very much. You know, I like to be in the season, in the spirit of things, so to speak.
That's right. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Yes.
And I'm pretty jolly right now. I'm just so honored that you had a chance to get here, Santa. I mean, the lawn's a little crowded right now. We had some antennas on the roof. Anyway, it's a parking thing. Sleighs, reindeers. What's that smell? Ooh, somebody had chili for lunch out there. I think. Who was that? Rudolph? Or I don't know. Oh, hey, okay. Oh, that's nutty. Thank you for being here. I just can't say it enough. But how is it like? I mean, are you busy every day of every year or just, I mean, the elves, I mean, the workshop, I can't imagine.
Well, it is certainly busy, and it takes all year long. A lot of people don't realize this, but we are preparing for Christmas all year long for the big day.
Whew.
And as soon as we added this whole dynamic of the social medias, as they call it, well, now
Yes.
it's added upon us even more work.
My goodness. Wow. That's true. Well, you've got a strong work ethic, even though technically you only work one day a year. A lot of prep. A lot of prep, this guy.
Fake news, my friend. Fake news.
That's true. I love it. Well, I was just wondering, have you ever visited the 100-Acre Wood?
Certainly. We've taken a few strolls through the 100-Acre Woods, a delightful place, but always on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yes. And I was hoping to get a smackerel or two of honey this year, as
Wonderful.
opposed to, every other year that I had a smackerel of two of honey.
If I recall going back on those wish lists, it hasn't changed very much through the years.
No, but it's nice to have a few honey pots on reserve. Absolutely. And Tiggers have very bouncy springs because you never know when you might need a little extra bounce. Isn't that right, Santa?
Certainly, my friend, certainly.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, Santa.
Yes.
How many elves do you have working for you up in the North? This is a two-parter, actually. How many elves do you have working for you in the North Pole? And what is the strangest request you've ever gotten for a Christmas gift?
Well, I'll answer the first question. I always will direct you to Mrs. Claus. If we're dealing with numbers, if we're dealing with the organization of the workshop, well, she is the one to be able to ask all of those things. Do you know it was her idea to make a list? And she said, Santa, I think you should check it twice.
I see. Well, that way you know who's naughty or not so naughty.
Certainly.
Gotcha.
And the other question, my friend, what was the other one?
What was the strangest request that you've gotten for a Christmas gift?
Well, I seem to recall a little one I was visiting in a hospital, and he came up to me and said, Santa, I have just one wish. I want a working rocket ship.
Oh,
My goodness, a working rocket ship.
ship.
He wanted to see the stars, I believe.
That's really
Wow.
sweet.
So did he get it?
Well, it's something that we're still working on the technology.
What was that sound?
My
I heard
goodness.
something above.
I think that was Jimmy right there.
Not this one, the other one. Oh man, that's crazy.
Wonderful.
Jeez. Well, now you've been in this business for a good long
A
time.
very, very long time.
Yeah. Ho ho ho. No, he said
My
it so much
goodness.
better than I.
Now, I was also looking at my records, and I was also seeing, Jim, that you have credits alongside your name that say Santa Claus
Well.
on a few projects.
Yes, I suppose so. I mean, for a while there, it seemed like every year I would get one job imitating you. And don't ask me why they didn't call your agent. Did you have an agent?
Well, it's a very busy time.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
But you did a wonderful job.
Well, I guess you could say I'm Santa Light. Santa Light, you like that?
Jim,
I
I,
like
didn't
it.
know this. What did you play Santa Claus in?
Well, there
you
have been
remember?
a couple of cereal commercials, and I always ended up doing something sort of for the Super Bowl, the prep for it, and I've done a few ho ho ho's, but I mean I can't compare to the man with the plan. I'm just Santa Light.
Do you have like a Santa voice that you could give us that you go to for it, or is it always different?
Well, no, it's pretty much all the same, and I always worry that it sounds a bit like Pete from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but
Very interesting.
How you doing there, pal? Oh, Rudolph, get over here, you little nut, and pass the sugar cube. I'm going to make some tea.
that was
definitely hear some
Delightful.
Pete in
What a
there.
wonderful
Could
thing.
definitely hear
Well-
some Pete in there.
can't even compare to you to man.
Now, you also did an animated special, right? That was based
that's
on
true.
Frank Baum.
Yes, years ago, and I actually was a couple of reindeer as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Do you remember the reindeer?
I do. Well, I was Rudolph one year, and then, gosh, I can't remember. I think it was Blitzen.
Blitzen, my goodness, what a
Yes.
delightful reindeer.
Yes, yeah, I couldn't agree more. He was that year anyway. I'm not sure on Donner, on Chico, on
Chico,
I'm kidding.
we haven't added him to the lead team yet.
Yeah,
He's still in training,
I
little
made that one
Chico.
up. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a Chihuahua. It's probably not the same, but my gosh, it's so wonderful. Now, do you have a regimen that you store up your energy for?
All of the energy. Well-
because it's one night a year, but it's a heck of a night.
Certainly. Well, do you know what a lot of people say? How is it possible to do it all in one night? And I let them know it doesn't happen all in one night.
Oh,
Do you know we have individuals that celebrate at different times around the world? There are some countries even celebrating on the 6th of January.
Interesting.
Isn't it wonderful?
wow.
Do you
So-
know the reason behind that? Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, it's just the celebrations, their traditions and cultures celebrate at different times.
So it gives you a little time to get the work done, huh?
It is always a wonderful thing. Now, the majority still is on Christmas Eve, but there are some countries that receive their gifts on Christmas Day.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
Wow. Well, yeah, I'm a traditionalist. I still like to, do it on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Now, and I gotta believe you got to get a lot of help from the elves because the stockings alone. Come on, they're hung by the chimney with care in
With
hopes
care.
that
Saint Nicholas soon
the
would
man
be
with the
there.
plan. Yeah, that's. Whew.
Do you know that's
Gosh.
a delightful poem? And we do not use my name at all in that poem. The original title of the poem was A Visit from Saint Nicholas.
Oh yes.
And do you know that they changed a name of the reindeer in the poem?
No, I did
Later
not.
on that song of your friend Rudolph.
Oh my gosh.
So it
It used to be
began-
Lenny, right?
It was Lenny. How did you know, Jim? Nicely
I
done.
just took a wild guess.
Well, we have the two reindeer that originally were written in the poem as Blixum, right?
Blick.
Dunder and Blixum.
Oh, sounds like a law firm.
And it goes certainly it goes back to Dutch and German, which means thunder and lightning. And then later on, it was written
yes.
as Donder. And then in that song on Rudolph, he changed it to Donner.
Oh,
So this wonderful reindeer has 3 different names. Isn't that delightful?
that is. Well, he's got a lot to answer for at dinner time.
That's how you know he's important, because he has 3 names.
That's
Certainly.
true.
It's like a Daniel Day-Lewis or a Michael J. Fox. you know.
Wonderful.
That's
3
true.
names.
I've gotten used to it. Some people call me Santa Claus, but some people will call me Saint Nicholas. In Italian, they will say Babbo Natale.
They do.
My goodness, in Finland, do you know what they called me there?
Something Finnish.
Joulupukki.
Oh, well, neither am I. Neither are you. I don't even know what Yorno Pookie. Okay, well, I'm glad to not be a Pookie.
Wonderful.
Santa, I have another question for you, if you don't mind.
Wonderful.
What is your favorite part about Christmas? And actually, this can be for you as well, too, Jim. What is your favorite part about Christmas?
Would you like to go first?
Well, sure. If you wish, I think for me, it's always been the lightning of the spirit, and it seems to be universal. People beep less at you at the red lights, a little bit less. It depends. I mean, I'm sure in New York it hasn't changed much, but it's just nice to know that everybody is literally getting in the spirit of the season. And everybody gives everybody a little break, and it's just nice, And I think there's that song, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." So maybe it is.
I think it is, my friend. And
Yes.
and mine is very similar to yours. I love that the world becomes a little less selfish, that there's more effort in thinking of the needs of those in need. I think it's a wonderful thing. There's more kindness involved. It's also more of a thought. We're thinking about things we can do in the moment, actions to help in our communities, the world, our neighbors, our family. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes, well said.
Very well said.
God, my
Very
goodness.
well said.
Thank you, Santa.
I'll share mine, too, if you
perfectly-
guys don't mind.
Absolutely.
This is more of an
Please.
experience, though, growing up. So I grew up in Canada, and in Canada, usually around Christmas time, there's some snow. And so when I moved to LA when I was a teenager, it blew me away for some reason in my little developing mind that people would still put up like Christmas trees and Christmas lights. Because to me, that was so associated with
With
snow.
That's right.
And then you just see like all these lights and trees, and it still kind of gives that atmosphere. I agree with you guys. It's like, it really is like there's more friendly people. It's not like everybody is all, peaches and carrots, but it's a nice time of the year. It's nice and
Wonderful
cozy. And spending time with family, of course. That's
Yeah.
always great.
Do you know, in delivering gifts, we start out in the South Pacific and in through New Zealand and Australia. And so for some people, Christmas is certainly a time for winter and snow. But there are also wonderful places around the world, like Australia, that they're in the middle of summer, that they might open up their Christmas presents and then they might go for a swim on the beach.
Wow. Well, they do that in Hawaii, too, I would imagine.
Certainly.
Wow. That's not bad. Now, that kind of reminds me of a question I've often wondered. And I understand if you have to kind of, smudge the answer a little bit.
I'm concerned, Jim. I'm concerned.
Where do you vacation?
Well, here's the thing. We try to go somewhere in January after all of the gifts have been delivered.
You must be exhausted.
It is a wonderful time to rest. And sometimes a wonderful cold place is good, but we typically will go somewhere nice and warm. This year we're going to the Mexican Riviera.
Oh, see. That
See.
sounds very good. My
Feliz
goodness.
Navidad.
Oh, yeah. There's fleas on your dad.
My goodness.
When that came out, I was a little kid, I thought, there's fleas on my dad. What? But it's not quite the same. It's a little better in actual Spanish.
Certainly.
Do you
Well,
ever
that's
get
good.
recognized while you're on vacation?
Everywhere that I go. Certainly. I try to be a little sneaky about it, but there's always someone that will come up and say, Santa, is it you?
What? Do you have an answer? Do you
Well,
kind of let him in?
I
so to
tend,
speak?
if you come and stop me while I'm out and about in the world, there might be something that I will hand you to confirm. A little special gift, a token.
A token of your extreme.
There it is.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful, Santa. Have you ever gotten just tired of it?
Frustrated?
Frustrated?
Grumpy?
Unsanta-ish?
Well, here's the thing. I have Mrs. Claus that will often remind me, Santa, remember that you're Santa.
Well, she's got a point. She's got you on that one.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
But I think this is quite normal. We all experience different emotions, and some of us will feel grumpy and frustrated and angry and sad. All of these emotions are important, and they all work together. We're able to identify and appreciate the happy and the joyful times, and we also have the contrast in our life. This is the part of life that is normal, and I'm not.
No, it's true.
I'm not able to not experience all of it.
You're
It's
not
a wonderful
immune to
thing.
the whole
Not
experience. Yeah, well, boy, that speaks well of your heart, and you're grounded.
I try my best.
I mean, talk about one of a kind. I mean, there's only one you.
Well, I have seen quite a few people that look very similar,
Well, okay, yes,
but
that's
they're
true.
all spreading positivity and cheer.
That's true. I often wondered, there are different TV shows that come out every Christmas, whether it's A Wonderful Life or, oh gosh, what's the one at
Miracle on 34th
Miracle on
Street.
34th Street. That's a good one. But the one that comes out with the little fella that goes up to Santa, and what's the name of that? I can't think of it right now. That's terrible. And it's in Gimbals, or it's in
That's
Cleveland.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, but it's the one that's in color. Oh God, that's terrible. We'll edit this out because somebody's gonna. But it's the one where
Is
the
it
kid.
Richard Attenborough?
No, it's with the kid that gets his Darren McGavin's in it, and it's in Cleveland, and he gets in a fight with a bully. And it's a very Christmassy show. Oh, my God. I'm going to remember it, and we're all going to go, oh, that one. It's the one with he's grown up now, but he narrates it. And he says, back when I was a little kid, my old man was really
Christmas
tough.
Story.
A Christmas Story? I think that was it.
Yeah, that's
Story.
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
It's the one where that individual in the red suit kicks him down the slide.
Yes.
My goodness, I would never.
No. No, you'd have just thrown him right off the top. Just kidding.
Santa, who's your favorite actor portrayal?
I have many depending on what it's for. But I would say my very favorite in temperament and in feel would be Richard Attenborough.
Nice.
He really approached it almost like a grandfatherly figure and not so grumpy as some.
Nice.
Now, I had the opportunity to visit with Mr. Ed Asner when he was filming Elf, and he
Yes.
certainly approached it in a little more grumpy way. But
Yes.
they all do a wonderful job.
Yes.
I think it's wonderful to see
Yeah.
how they've twisted and changed things a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And every filmmaker wants to put their
Oh, sure.
fingerprint
Yeah.
on it as well.
Absolutely. Well, Ed Asner, God rest his soul, he was an old buddy of mine. I worked
A wonderful individual.
Worked with him many times, and I have a mini confession to make. He had a song to sing in that movie about you, and they came up to me and said, Ed wants to know if you will sing for him as Santa. And I said, well, of course I do. Absolutely. Well, anything. Are you kidding me? I love this guy. And so I sang the song, and about a week later, I saw him at the next session, and this is true story here. And he comes up and he goes, well, hi, Santa. And I go, hi, Ed, how you doing? He goes, I heard you had a good time singing. And I said, well, yeah, thanks for the gig. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, they told me that you asked, well, let Jimmy do it. He can sing, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, they told you it was my idea? And I said, yeah, it wasn't. And he goes, no, excuse me, I got to make a phone call. And he went over and grabbed a hold of the producer's ear and didn't let go until it was well chewed.
Wonderful.
Let's just put it that way. So you're well represented. I think that's the moral of that story. I'm not sure.
Wow, Jim, we're hearing some really first-time stories here on the podcast.
Well, yes, we are.
Who would have thought? We just got to do a Christmas episode.
Yeah, absolutely. We should do one every year.
We should.
There it is.
Yeah. Are you busy next year? Oh, you're probably Christmas.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. But Christmas for sure.
Certainly
All right.
for Christmas.
So we'll catch you before the next Christmas.
All right. I don't know if you're allowed to disclose this, but how big is your Coca-Cola endorsement?
My goodness. Well, they send me all that I want to drink. A wonderful thing.
Free Coke for life?
For life, which is a very long time. I don't think they realized it when they made the deal.
Joke's on them.
Do they give you all the extra flavors that they have and everything too?
Well, do you know if you go to Coke World, you can try all of the different things that they create. It's very
My
interesting.
goodness.
But my very favorite thing is to be able to visit all of the paintings from Haddon Sundblom,
Yes.
all of the original works of art.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I remember when I was just a wee little fella, 5 years old, we had a stand-up. And it was, I think my brother or somebody, got it from a local ice cream parlor. And it was of you standing there in front of a Coca-Cola, giant Coca-Cola bottle cap. And I still remember to this day thinking, wow, that's a big bottle cap. And and you were great, and it was just amazing.
Wonderful.
And do you? I just have to ask, do you really take a bite or two of? Because I personally have left out some serious grub for you over the years. Do you just end the night and you're just exhausted and stuffed?
Well, we are moving at such a speed that metabolism was working a little differently, which is a wonderful, very important thing.
Oh, that's good.
And the traditions of the world are quite different and unique and diverse. So some places might leave out cookies, some might leave out a bowl of porridge, some might even leave out a little bit of honey.
Oh, that's lovely.
And maybe the occasional cactus.
Sometimes,
I understand.
sometimes.
Yes, isn't that right? Yeah.
But
that is
you were
crazy.
speaking on your memories as a child. This is one of my favorite things of Christmas. That we do not have so very much in our lives that attach to all of our senses in the way Christmas does.
Yes.
We can smell Christmas, we can hear Christmas, we can see Christmas, and we can have all of those memories. And it just takes a little bit of a something like an advertising standee that then you're remembering your childhood, which is a wonderful thing.
Or going to church.
Certainly.
And I smell that there's a certain Christmas incense and there's always a tree in there and you get that evergreen smell and all is right with the world.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All is right with the world.
My grandma makes these pumpkin rolls and they are so good. Like
Say more,
it's-
my friend, say more.
Oh, it's just amazing. They're so good. I don't know how they're so good. And like she freezes them and then lets them thaw to the perfect temperature. Like they're like room temperature, but the icing is still kind of frozen. And yeah.
And did you bring enough for the class, my friend?
Not this time.
That's the
I don't know how
old-
to. I admit I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to make
That
it.
that is the job that I give you this year.
Yes, I know.
That you have an opportunity to learn something as a tradition of your family to carry on in the future.
My uncle and my sister do, so I have a little
Wonderful.
bit more time.
So you
but they
gotta-
can't do it quite as well as her. That
Of course
original
not.
recipe.
There's a little magic involved when you have grandmas making sweets and goodies.
Yeah.
Well, no doubt about that. I just can't thank you enough for being here.
Well, I'm grateful to be here, Jim, and I think it's such a
goodness.
wonderful thing. I also want to just comment for a moment
Yes.
about even your social medias, all of the things that you're doing. It is all centered on spreading kindness and positivity, and the world certainly needs this so very much right now.
Wow. Well, we'll take that, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm sure I speak for us both when I say thank you.
Yes, thank
Certainly.
you. Santa, I have another question for you, if you don't mind. I want to know, is there a naughty list for adults or is it just for children?
My goodness. Well, the naughty list, the nice list, the list in general, it continues on through life.
It does?
It certainly
Oh.
does. But we are most focused on the children for gifts. And I will tell you, I'm going to give you the secret. Kindness is at the center of it. If we are kind to others and those around us, and we put forth an effort to be kind to ourselves, that's also a very important thing, an effort to be kind to ourselves. When we are looking in the mirror, what are the words that we say? I hope that everyone watching is saying kind words and nice words, that you're kind to yourself, because you deserve it, my friends. And you deserve it as well, Jim.
Oh, well, and no matter what they say.
Certainly.
Thank you, Santa.
That's
Yeah.
a wonderful thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I really think that's such an important message to send out these days. You know, it's we get so bombarded by a lot of negative things, and you know,
Oh, God,
a lot of our capitalistic nature as a country, you know, stems kind of on, you know, negativity. It draws more views, it draws more, you know, ad money and all that stuff, which is a shame.
It's all around us. And I look at children now, and if they just open their eyes, they see negativity. They see negativity all around them. And I try to encourage everyone to take a moment each day to stop and to try to calm the noise and think of the good things in life.
Be thankful.
So we have to be able to do that. And I say, as we start to do this and we do it more and more, we get better at identifying these things as well.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah, that's very well said, Santa.
Yeah, it's easy to forget like all the things that you have. You know, it's it's like a hard fallacy to fall into. You know, like obviously, you know, you're better off in one aspect of life than most of the world. You know, in the country that we live in.
Yeah.
You know, like we have it better than most countries in the world by default. So it's hard to be like, oh, you know, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? And just based off what you're saying, Santa, it's like I think it's really good to self-reflect and, you know. I have family, you know, I have a career, whatever, you know, motivates you. I have friends, you know, I had a really good meal today or something like that. You know, it's different for everybody, but I think that's important, like you said, to reflect on that. And it's hard to do sometimes.
It certainly is.
Hard to do sometimes, Jim.
Now, you know that I have the content that I make for the social medias, and as I'm visiting and traveling around the world and doing wonderful things, well, it's always a positive and fun and joyful thing. But we have to also take a moment and pause and think for some individuals, the Christmas season is the opposite of that.
Yes.
Sometimes for some individuals, it can be a very dark time. Sometimes it's a reminder of individuals that they have lost in their lives.
So true.
So we have to keep our eyes open for those around us and be recognizing those individuals that they might need some care and kindness and love.
You know what movie I love that focuses on that topic is 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler. And it talks about, you know, this Adam Sandler's, it's an animated movie for those who haven't seen it.
Celebrating the Hanukkah season.
Celebrating Hanukkah, indeed.
Wonderful.
And it's just kind of about this, like, you know, he's like the town bum and like, he's like middle-aged and hasn't really done anything with his life. And like, he's almost like a personification of the Grinch, you know, because he can't stand everybody so happy and lively around him. And he feels miserable in his life. And, you know, it's through people that are close in his life and care about him in his life enough to, you know, battle through this stigma that he's going through, where he sees like the, you know, true Hanukkah spirit at the end. And I always like that movie. It gets a lot of hate, but I like it.
Well, Adam is certainly on the nice list. He has been for
Yes,
so
he
very
is.
long. What a wonderful individual. I had an opportunity to visit with him once. And
Oh, cool.
Funny guy, too.
Very, very funny. And I reminded him, do you know that some of my very favorite Christmas songs were written by Jewish composers? It's a wonderful thing.
That's a beautiful thing. Most wonderful time. I don't know.
That's cool. Have you ever met with any other celebrities?
Quite a few through the years, certainly. It's
And they've met
something-
with you.
And I think it's a wonderful thing. Some of them are very interesting when you're meeting with someone you know is on the naughty list. We will not mention any names.
Okay.
My goodness. But
None are in this room, though, right?
none in the room
Oh, good. Just checking. All right.
currently.
Currently, yes.
Do you just slip them a little bit of coal?
Well,
just get
we
ahead of the game.
slip them some advice that there's still time to fix it.
Yes. They're not too far gone.
Certainly not. There's
that's
always
good.
time to fix it.
That's nice of you to say that, Santa. That's very, very giving. It speaks so well of your heart, which we already know is, you know, as big as whatever hearts are big as.
Well, yes, the doctor is always commenting on the size of my heart.
Oh, but seriously. Santa, what is one thing that people misunderstand about you?
The misunderstanding. Well, here's something that I love to share as often as I can. As a lot of people will thank me, a lot of people will give me accolades, but it is not just me. There's so very many people that work behind the scenes at Christmas, And I will say that the very top of the list is Mrs. Claus.
Oh,
She does so very much to allow me to do things like even be here for the podcast.
oh, that was nice
But
of
I'm
her.
always thinking
Thank you,
of
ma'am.
her. You know, we have a tradition at the North Pole that after all of the gifts have been delivered, there Mrs. Claus is waiting for my return. She can hear the bells of the sleigh as I return, and there she is waiting. She's prepared a most wonderful feast for Christmas Day.
I would
It's a
think.
wonderful thing, but she is holding a little gift. And I have one gift left as well in the sleigh. This is our tradition, that we create something by hand for each other, and I will give her the gift after she's given me mine. She always receives the last gift of Christmas, a celebration, and in honoring her for all of her efforts
What
as
a
well.
beautiful tradition.
Certainly.
And who better than Mrs. Claus to get the very last Christmas
The
gift?
final one. It is the finale.
That's really
That is
sweet. That's
lovely.
really sweet.
It really is.
Speaking of sweet, we have a lot of young listeners out there possibly listening with their parents, watching with their parents. Do you have any advice for the young kids out there, Santa?
For all of the little ones that are listening right now, I will give you a few little tips, a little bit of advice. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We're all ears.
Well, I tell everyone, make sure that you're not forgetting to brush your teeth.
That's a
Make
good
sure
one.
that you're not forgetting to clean up and pick up your toys. It's very disheartening for the elves to work so hard at creating brand new toys that they know will go into messy rooms. Keep the rooms clean, my friends. And make sure that you're listening to your grown-ups. A very important thing. But remember, the very most important thing, and we've mentioned it a few times today, is kindness. Be kind. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself.
Amen to that. Sage advice, sage wisdom. And of course, from Santa, what else would we expect?
Well, and if I were to think about Mrs. Claus as well, she would also
Yes.
remind me to put a little plug into more broccoli, less cookies.
Oh, oof.
You want
But
to
don't
diet,
ever
Santa?
mix them.
I'm trying my very best.
Are
this
you?
this is the time of year where cookies just seem to spring about everywhere I go.
Oh, I have to ask you, what is your personal favorite cookie? Or
Will we
favorites?
divulge this on the podcast? Here we go. For everyone that has their ears listening, my very favorite cookie are the yummy ones.
That was a very poo-esque answer.
That was a very poo-esque.
I also love the round ones as well.
Oh, wow. That's that. Sure. Gotcha. Phew. Well, there's a Dunkin' Donut joke in there somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. They're not paying any money. Scratch that.
Now, Santa, there's only one right answer to this question. Do you listen to Tuned In with Jim Cummings podcast?
Well, if I did not listen to it, I would not have known of what an honor it was to be invited to be here today.
Right.
So I'm very happy to be here.
Life is good. Thank you, Santa Claus.
Well, thank you, Jim, for all that you do, for your kindness. And I want to also congratulate you. Christmas will now be quite different moving forward, as I hear that you have the gift of a grandchild.
Grandchild. Yes. Yes, indeed. This will be his very first Christmas.
How very exciting.
I told him all about you.
Wonderful.
He's
Nicely done.
waiting. He's sitting there doing things like, so
Very good.
That's always a good sign.
Very good.
And he's so cute you can't even stand it.
Wonderful.
And it's just a beautiful thing. So you do great work, and I can't wait for him to almost meet you because I know you're busy. You can't stop and visit with
Well,
every
we'll
baby.
meet one day.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. You hear that, Jax? That's wonderful. Santa, I don't know. I think do we have any more questions for you?
Now, here's something that I would love to ask.
Yes.
Because I have a few questions that I've brought myself.
Aha.
This is something that I always ask individuals that I'm able to visit with.
Mm-hmm.
It is, what is your very favorite Christmas memory from childhood?
Boy, I've got so many of them. One of my favorite Christmas memories from childhood is being completely snowed in. Could barely get out of the house. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. My parents, not so much, because they were stuck with me. And then I remember we probably weren't the richest people on the block or anywhere else. But I remember being tickled pink, and it was before I was in grade school, and I got a ball, and I got a coloring book, and a little Crayola crayons thing, and I think there were 8 crayons in it. And
It was the small pack.
it was a small pack. It wasn't the big one with the sharpener in it. But I remember thinking that was the greatest gift ever. And it was probably the cheapest. But, it had so much heart in it. And my parents were very sincere, and, they did their best. And then it was just great. And it was one of my favorite Christmases ever.
And you know that gift also was filled with creativity, which we see you've brought into the rest of your life moving forward.
Well, that's true. Wow, good observation. Thank you, Santa. Wow, very true.
Do you mind if I chime in on this answer?
Please.
I like the
Absolutely.
question.
No, you have
It made
to.
me think of a great memory.
Yes.
It's always been a great time for me. It's kind of been like me and my brother's Christmas traditions to play video games on Christmas. We would typically get one of the new systems on Christmas from our dad. And there was one Christmas, oh man, I was maybe like 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old. And for some reason, we didn't think we were getting anything that year. Like, it was like, I don't know. My dad kept a really good secret from us, I guess.
Were you feeling you were on the naughty list?
No, not at all. It was just kind of like, our dad was very, very generous to us, and he bought us a lot of toys throughout the year. So, I mean, I know you give us the toys, but, you might have given him a
pitched
pass.
in.
And it snowed. It was my first white Christmas in Vancouver, and it snowed. It was snowing on the day of Christmas, and I was like, oh yeah. And we went outside. We had some snowball fights. We made some snowmen.
Perfect.
And then we came inside. Boom! All these presents. We're like, no way. We start opening them up. PlayStation 2, and me and my brother went nuts. We were like, no way. Like, we couldn't wait to start playing it. And then we're opening more stocky stuffers. Open another one, another PlayStation 2, and we were losing our minds. We couldn't believe it. It had just come out that year. So
man.
you guys can do the math, however old. And we could not believe it. We're like, why is there 2? And then he's like, one for the living room and one for the theater room. And we were like, yes.
Oh, baby. Forget about it.
And then I think we played for the rest of that day.
Right,
And
right.
this is back when people actually had to go to the store to get these systems, and there was like pretty much Black Friday lines outside of the mall, wrapping around to wait in line for these things. It was all the hype back then. It was,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wow.
A lot of people will ask me, what is my very favorite gift to make? And I always go to the traditions, the classics, a wooden train, a spinning top. Something that was
Yes.
simple, but the children around the world would wish for and hope for. And now it seems, as Chris has even demonstrated, that the little ones are wanting electronicals.
iPad.
Oh, my goodness, they're very
Yes.
difficult to make. We can never make enough of them. So this is always what I plead for parents that are listening. For all of those electronicals, I want them to come from you. You be able to do that if you can, and I will try to maybe possibly do some of the fun, simple toys once again. Wouldn't it be
Right.
wonderful?
That would be wonderful.
Listen to Santa outsourcing the labor here, folks.
How about that?
Who do you think Amazon got the idea from?
That's true. Well, ho.
Oh, that's funny.
That's fantastic. My goodness. Thank you so much, Santa.
Yeah, thank you
Well,
very
thank you
much.
for
For
having
everything
me.
you do.
Thank you, my friend, for all you do as well. The world needs
goodness.
kindness as much as we can, and it's
Yes.
always wonderful to spend a little time with someone that has a kind heart as you do.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll take that. Take that to the bank.
And I hope that you have a very, very Merry Christmas.
And I hope that you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. From Podmeister, Chris, and I, we just thank you all for your dedication, for all the likes and subscribes and all that stuff that people always say. God bless you, each and every one. And thank you very much. And thank you very much, Santa
thank you.
Claus.
Thank you, Jim. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
From my heart to yours, may your season be filled with love and joy and peace and happiness and all good things.
Thank you very much. And just for tradition's sake, I'll do our typical outro.
Yes.
Thank you guys all for watching so much. We hope you enjoyed this Christmas episode of Tuned In with Jim Cummings. I'm producer Chris, and we're going to do a couple weeks of this, you know, where we do a couple little Christmas themed things. We have a nice little lead up that we're going to announce soon leading into Christmas Day, 12 Days of Christmas with Pooh. We're going to be reading some stories of Christmas and Winnie the Pooh going on his adventures in the 100-Acre Woods. So we hope you like that. And if you do like that, then please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps us with the algorithm. You know, these days they change it on us all the time. They're always looking for different things. It really gives us valuable insight on what you guys like and what we can make more of. We have a lot of good guests coming up. We have Nancy Cartwright coming up. We have Tom Bancroft, who's a legendary Disney artist. And I think those ones are some of the most interesting ones too, when you get like a kind of behind the scenes look at the Disney process and the animation process. He's a really smart guy. Really looking forward to that one. Of course, we have a bunch of other celebrity guests for you, a bunch of other acquaintances who are going to be making their return to Tuned In with Jim Cummings, so stay tuned for that. And as always, there's bonus content on Patreon that you guys can hop over there and see some bonus stuff. We're going to be doing a Lorcana Cards giveaway on there for Christmas, so stay tuned in for that. A lot of cool stuff coming up for this holiday season. And once again, I'm producer Chris, joined as always by the legend himself, Mr. Jim Cummings, and good old Saint Nick Santa Claus. Thank you again for being here, sir. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate you all.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Nicely done indeed.
Very good.